Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite soup and sandwich combinations that I'm going to pack to go. Pack lunch with me. This is going to be good. So I'm going to start by making a sandwich. I love to use pan bolillo. You could use whatever bread you like. Here I'm working with Munster cheese and honey turkey. And here I have sliced tomato, sliced cucumber, shredded lettuce, and an avocado. I will be using mustard and mayo to go onto the sandwich with some cracked black pepper. Okay, so I've sliced my bread roll open and I'm just going to add my mayo and mustard. By the way, you can dress your sandwiches however you like. I make so many different types of sandwiches, but this is what I'm working with today. And you know, we're at that time of the year where people are looking for lunch ideas, whether it's for back to school, you're back at work, or just you've been working and you need lunch ideas. So I'm going to add my tomato slices. Here I'm adding my cucumber slices. I'm just going to dress it and top it with all of those fresh vegetables and slices of avocado. So while I finish up the sandwich, I just wanted to mention, for those of you that are my longtime subscribers, thank you for following along. I've had several people reach out to me asking if I started a new Facebook page, and I have not. I put it on my website that I do not post on Facebook. And if you are following any of these fake Simply Mama Cook Facebook pages, those are run by hackers, not me. So I just wanted to make everyone aware. I still have people that aren't aware of it. I don't know what else to do to make people aware of it. So sometimes in these videos, I will just address it. I might have to actually do an update video. Okay, so I've wrapped my sandwich in parchment paper and aluminum foil. Yeah, I think I went overboard with that, but I just rolled it up and folded it on top and tucked the edges under, and that is my sandwich. I also will be adding pickled jalapeno carrots. By the way, this lunch is actually for my husband. He has 2 meetings outside of the house today, and he has this break in between both of them, so he's going to eat lunch in his car. And instead of an ice pack, I have these 2 frozen little yogurt drinks that my husband likes, so that's kind of like a little hack. But you could put one of those slim ice packs to go to keep things cool. Here are my pickled carrots. My husband loves to crunch on these with his sandwich. And this is a small insulated bag that had a spoon and chopsticks in it, so yay for that. So for the soup part of this, I'm making fideo. In a preheated pot, I've already added cooking oil, and I'm going to toast my vermicelli noodles. And I want to show you the brand. This is a 5-ounce box of the Q&Q brand fideo. I grew up with this particular brand, so anytime I find it at my local grocery store, I get excited and it's nostalgic. Okay, half a teaspoon of ground cumin and half a teaspoon of cracked black pepper going in. Here, instead of fresh onion, I'm going with these dehydrated chopped onions. Do what you will. I just wanted to add that quickly. I'm going to stir, mix things up. And as you can see, the fideo has toasted quite nicely. So I'm going to add 8 ounces of tomato sauce. And I just want to show you the can. I'm going to just stir this up and cook it quickly. I'm not going to let it splatter everywhere, but I want to incorporate it into the toasted fideo. Here I'm going to add 1.5 tablespoons of that tomato chicken bouillon powder. If you want to skip the bouillon powder, you could add chicken broth and salt to taste. Here I'm going to add some garlic powder, give it a mix. And I'm not really going to cook this much longer. And now I'm going to add around 3.5 to 4 cups of water. It really depends on how soupy you want it. I'm going to go with about 3.5 and quickly give it a mix. By the way, I am going to push this little vermicelli noodle down into the water because it will bother people. So I'm going to cover with a lid. And I'm going to let that simmer and cook for about 12 minutes. So this is what I'll be putting the fideo in. It's this like soup thermos, and it comes with its own spoon. Pretty cool. So the fideo should be done. I'm going to shut it off, and let me give you a look here. Oh, it smells so good. And this is one of the quickest ways that I make fideo. So give it a mix, and I am going to add it right into my soup thermos. My husband loves this soup and sandwich combo. He really loves a good soup and sandwich, but this combo right here is one of his favorites. By the way, comment down below, what are your favorite soup and sandwich combos? Okay, so I'm just going to close this up and the soup is ready. And now I've taken some ice, I put it in a thermos. By the way, I love my princess. She's my heart. Okay, so ice cold water, but at this point, if you're making your lunch, add whatever drink you like. Ice cold water in this super hot Texas weather works for us. Okay, I'm closing that up and I have my ice cold water and my hot soup in a thermos. And now it's time to pack this bag. Okay, so if you're packing lunch, I know a lot of people work outside. This is probably a good time to add lots of cold things. But in this small insulated bag, I'm going to add it. Remember, I had the 2 little frozen yogurts. That should do the trick. My husband is probably going to be eating this within 2 to 3 hours. And I'm just going to add the soup right in there. And I'm going to close that part of the bag. Well, first, make sure it all fits. You know, I didn't realize, because I don't pack lunch for my husband every day, but I will start doing like pack lunch with me videos to give you all a head start for the school year, or just if you're looking for lunch ideas. And I do find that this lunch bag is pretty handy. So on the top here, I'm just going to add a bag of white cheddar popcorn, a napkin, and fresh fruit. And I can't forget a note. I actually was going to forget this, but for the video, I'll write a note. Quite honestly, I do think writing notes in lunches is super cute and special. Sometimes people just need to hear nice words. Like I said, I don't really pack lunch every day, so I had to remember to write this note. But it really does matter sometimes. Just small gestures saying I love you or have a good day. I mean, it could get us through a hard day. Okay, so I wrote a note. And of course, within the packed lunch, I have to mention food again to let him know I will have dinner ready, because my husband loves to eat and my love language to him is cooking. So there's that. Okay, so I'm packing up this lunch. It's ready to go. My husband is almost ready to get in the car. Let me make sure to add the water here. And this is it. Thank you for packing a lunch with me. My husband is going to eat well. So I hope you give these recipes a try. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.